Hey, look at my level that I made.
You want me to see your level?
Yeah, I used the new camera triggers. They're so fun to use.
Okay, show it to me, I guess. We have already seen some usage of camera triggers in the Geometry Dash Sub-Zero, like zooming and also camera frozen in place. But now that 2.2 update has officially come out, now we can finally use them the same way like RobTop did in Sub-Zero. There are a total of 8 different camera triggers available, while one of them is actually just a tool. But anyways, let's check each of them out in detail. Camera Zoom. Camera zoom is a trigger that makes the camera either zoom in or zoom out, basically move backwards or forwards. When you've edited the object, you can change the zoom amount. Values more than 1 will zoom the camera in, but values lower than 1 will make the camera zoom out. You can also change the time of the zoom and also the easing style. Camera static. Camera static is a camera trigger that makes the camera freeze in place at a certain place, or in other words, fly towards a different object and freeze in place. You're gonna need one object which is going to be the target and set that object a group ID. Now the camera will go towards that object that you just set the target to. You can change the way camera moves with the object by applying X or Y only to follow the object only in a certain direction, in this case either up and down or left and right. Follow will make the camera actually follow the target. You can change the easing, which is basically just following smoothness. Smooth velocity does this basically. When it goes to the target, can't really explain it. When you want to exit the static, basically add another camera static trigger and check the exit static box to make the camera follow the player again. I don't know if exit instant actually does anything, to be honest. And you can also change the time and easing as well. Camera offset. Camera offset makes the camera move a bit off from where it is supposed to be, basically changing the position of the camera center. You can change the direction where the camera will be offset, and it will remain that way till you return the camera to its original state, by of course adding another trigger. Gameplay offset. Gameplay offset, on the other hand, is just for making a platformer level. It's similar to camera offset, just that it will offset the camera in a way the player moves. You can see the difference here. Camera guide. Camera guide isn't really a trigger, it is actually a tool that you can use to see the player with the yellow line, 4:3 aspect ratio with the green line, and your window aspect ratio with the orange line. You can change the zoom and offset to see how one frame of the level will actually look like. Camera rotate. Camera rotate makes the camera rotate in a certain angle. You can change the amount of degrees the camera should rotate, move time, and as well easing. Add checkbox adds degrees rather than make it a set amount of degrees the camera should be rotated. And snap 360 is kind of hard to explain, but we'll find the shortest path to get to the set amount of degrees, if you know what I mean. Camera edge. Camera edge makes the camera aligned with its own edge against another object. You can edge the camera on the left, right, top, and bottom, which is basically up and down of the object. To exit, basically add another camera edge trigger and set the target ID to 0 or press the unlock button. Also check the edge direction the way other edge triggers did, like left and left. Camera mode. Camera mode allows you to roam freely in ship, ball, UFO, wave, and swing gameplay without the top ground being there. You can also edit how the camera follows the player by changing the smoothness with easing, and padding, which changes the amount the player needs to move for the camera to follow, which in this case is either up and down. Disable grid snap disables the camera's center to snap with the grid, just like you did in older times with those many portals together. And there you go, an explanatory video about the new camera triggers. Make sure to give a like and also subscribe for more tutorials like these. Goodbye. Okay, while this end credits scene is playing, I'm gonna do something like this. Zoom and rotate over time. Yeah, okay, there we go.